All right, hi everybody, and welcome to the Las Vegas Experience at AWS reInvent. This is presented by Myer Media. I'm your host, John Myer, and we've got a special guest joining us in the studio on Sunday. A little preview of what's happening this week. How about we give our guests a chance to introduce themselves? Oh, Darko, man, this is a pleasure to have you.
Always. Thank you so much for having me here. And hey, folks, hey, welcome to the pre-reInvent thing we're doing here. And I'm absolutely thrilled by the Las Vegas Experience, as we say here. Thank you for having me, my friend.
Man, every time we get together, and when we get a chance, we didn't get a chance last year. You had a jam-packed schedule. I had a slightly one, but you were busy with a lot of things AWS on air. So folks, what we're trying to do is give you a little bit of an insight on what's happening this week at reInvent. Darko's got some exciting things. Darko, how about you lead us off? What do you want to share?
Well, so folks, reInvent is this week. It's just amazing.
Oh, is it?
Just,
yes. I'm sorry.
Happening actually tomorrow. It's happening this week. We expect like 60,000 plus people here, so it's going to be a very, very exciting event. From sessions, talks, networking events, community events, the expo hall, all of those things are going to be just fantastic. However, for all of you out there, folks, who are not going to be at reInvent, who are sitting at home enjoying your wonderful couch and pajamas, there's going to be some content for you as well, right? So there's going to be a bunch of live streams available. You're going to be able to watch live streams of certain events, certain sessions happening on AWS. So twitch.tv/AWS and twitch.tv/AWS Training Live will give you a bunch of great content to watch. So anything from the latest and greatest launches to helping you get certified on AWS and much, much more.
Okay, the latest and greatest launches. So reInvent is known for AWS and their constant launches and announcements.
Yes.
And they've actually started, I feel it's like Black Friday, launching it in October. I think they've already started that like 2 weeks ago. Like, hey, pre-reInvent, there's some cool things not only around CloudFormation, cost optimization, FinOps, all those things. I like it that Twitch has been more and more involved in this, and that they're bringing some of the live stream. Those who cannot make it on site, there's a lot of content. Not everything is recorded or even live stream, but there's some exclusive one. Are keynotes going to be on there? Or
I believe some keynotes are going to be. I think, and I'm not sure if it's going to be on Twitch, but keynotes are going to be available online. So keynotes, if you missed the keynote live, you're going to be able to see it on YouTube literally within a couple of minutes. So
I think they're pretty quick about it.
Yeah.
Before we get to talk about what your week looks like, what else is happening?
What else is happening? You mean in Las Vegas?
Oh, well, yeah, let's share it. Well, it's a small little town, man.
It's a small little town. Well, I mean, so my biggest thing about this week is, of course, besides the stuff I'm going to be doing, but my biggest takeaway from this week is going to be able to meet the AWS community. So AWS heroes and community builders are my favorite bunch of people. And we're going to have a whole bunch of events with them, meeting them here in person and doing all kinds of shenanigans. So that's going to be the highlight of my week. So
shenanigans. We got to. I'm a community builder.
I know you
You're
are.
You're going to have to come over and hang out with us. Oh, what, like that?
Exactly. We're going to hang out in a more official setting, I would assume. Yes.
Wait. But this is definitely not official. Another way. Okay. Let's talk. Let's talk about what you're doing this week, because not only do you do. We actually reversed the roles. You're the host on a number of things. What's happening for that?
So for me, specifically, my work this week is going to be to host and actually participate in a bunch of live stream sessions, so both AWS On Air and AWS Training Live channels. So I'm going to be talking to a bunch of people on how they build certain things. I'm going to be talking to folks how they build amazing, cool things with Bedrock, with the Bedrock service. I'm going to talk to folks who have built applications using generative AI assistants. I'm going to be talking to folks who build amazing serverless applications using the best language in the world, objectively the best language in the world, Rust. So I'm excited for all those things. And I'm just going to be showcasing certain elements of like, what does it take to build in this world of large language models of machine learning, what does it take to actually build some good applications from properly interacting with large language models to doing some data manipulation to ultimately cost optimizing stuff.
Oh, right on my alley.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to that. Do you have a schedule? Anything that people can look for? When are you going live? Do you remember any of this? I know your schedule's.
Yes, this week. I'm going this week live. No, next week. Oh my God, this next week. Yes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You know today is Sunday, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay, just checking.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't have any links, but we're gonna probably drop the link somewhere.
Follow you on.
Follow
LinkedIn,
me on the social
Twitter,
medias. Yes.
All the other good things,
Yes, I'm gonna have those links there, but throughout the day. The thing is, those streams are happening all day. So if you don't want to watch big bald me, you can watch other folks do even better things. So twitch.tv/AWS and twitch.tv/AWS Training Live is the place to be.
Is your twin joining you at all?
He is in my twin is Cobus Bernard. Hi, Cobus. He is in Las Vegas somewhere. So I'm yet to see him. So
Cobus, a huge shout out. If you want to join us or anything like that, I can scoot over. We can definitely fit you right into this conversation as well. Darko, so this is the first year in a while that Andy Jassy is coming back to reInvent.
Exactly, we're seeing Andy again.
Hosting him. He used to be the guy that did the opening keynote on it. I'm looking forward to that.
Same.
I love how Andy presents. I love his keynotes, how he comes across, and this is probably 2018. I actually got to meet Andy.
Oh, really?
At a blackjack table.
Wonderful. Yeah.
It was the weird experience, and by the way, it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And it was on a Wednesday night, well, Thursday morning, maybe however it is. I actually had like $60. I'm like, I'm gonna go sit down at a $15 table. I'm looking over, and this guy looked familiar. I'm like, I can't be him. Why is he at a 15? And then I realized that he was learning from all of us. He was actually asking us some things. And so long story short, because I could actually drag this story on for about 20 minutes, is that somebody left something at the table. I tracked him down, dropped it, and he thanked me, and he's like, hey, if there was one thing we could do better, what could it be? And I was like, so taken back by this question. I'm like, why are you asking me? You have a $1 billion company. And it was when Landing Zone came out. If you remember AWS Landing Zone, when you deployed it through S3, absolutely loved working with this and the product. And I said, I actually love it, but there's no support. I can't get any problem. Well, 2 days later, after I emailed Andy, by the way, he's like, just email me. I'm like, all right, sure. And I emailed him. And within 30 minutes, he responded back with a contact and they put me in touch, and I resolved my issue within a week. I had a direct contact. We were I'm like, this was so awesome. I got a picture, everything with him, and it was my first time meeting him in person. So I'm looking forward to him coming back to reInvent and seeing what he's going to talk about, what he's going to do. I think it's definitely a nice touch to have him back.
When I started public speaking at AWS, one of the things they taught us is to sound like Andy Jassy. Andy Jassy used to be really bad at public speaking initially, and they taught him how to do it. And then Andy became this wonderful public speaker. So anytime now when I'm like trying to be not loud, but projecting on stage, do an Andy Jassy, because Andy Jassy does it really, really well. So.
He captivates you. Like when he's talking, he has notes in front of him. I swear he doesn't have a script. He has notes. And he just knows how to pause properly, and project. And you want to hear the rest of his story.
Yep. Shout out to Andy, if you're watching this, man.
This was definitely not a session about that, but I really like that. Are there any sessions that you might want to recommend or you're looking forward to or suggested that maybe some of your colleagues are doing? And don't worry, these are not just the sole ones, but maybe they heard about that you want to recommend to people that they might want to attend.
So my advice to all people out there, specifically in navigating this wonderful world of where we found ourselves in the world of generative AI and the future of software development, coding assistance, find sessions, dev sessions that are titled The Future of Software Development. You're going to hear a lot of great insights that how you, the developers, you builders out there can most utilize this new environment we're in, how it can most benefit you to build cool, better, and more amazing things. So I don't have the session number. Dev starts and then Future of Software Development, something like that. You'll find it from Brooke Jameson is there, and I think Adam Sullivan as well. So yes.
All right, so huge shout out to them, Brooke and then Adam. First of all, I like recommendations sessions. You can't make them all. Be mindful of your time. Actually, that's a great question. We're going to wrap things up. What are some recommendations for those that are here attending events and some things they should take into consideration? Be mindful of the distance. Be mindful of where they're at. Take some time, and also you're going to run into people. What are maybe some tips for people?
My tip is don't fill out your day. Don't fill out your day with sessions, because leave buffers so you can talk to people. Because the whole, the hallway track is always more attractive than the actual in-person track. You get to learn a lot from the people in the sessions, but leave a session a day or 2 sessions a day so you can talk to people, because the networking element of here is just the best thing in the world. So.
This is by far the only conference that is so huge. It's the largest learning conference in the world. I love coming here, and To be honest with you, I catch the sessions afterwards because we're recording a ton. And last year, I literally filled up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with all recordings, and I made the expo once or twice. I actually carved out 2 hours a day to be at the expo. And when I say 2 hours, it's actually, I got some buffers in there because of the hallway track. You're going to run into people. Leave time when it looks around the corner. It's like 45 minutes around the corner. You need to save that time to talk to people because just like we're doing now, this connection is going to be the most important one because you're going to be talking about other things.
Last important thing, pace yourself. Don't do everything all at once. Take your time. It's going to be a long week. So.
All right, outside of reInvent, what are you doing?
Ooh, I'm learning Rust. I can talk about that all week long. I've gotten this new passion and flame for the Rust programming language, so I can talk about that all night long. But I think we're out of time. But that's my whole thing about it. So if you want to learn with me Rust, just follow me on social media. I'll post a lot of cool things I learned about that, and that you all can be Rust developers. You can also be a Rust developer.
Where can they follow you on social media? Like, give some handles, give some shout outs.
LinkedIn, Blue Sky, and that's it. So LinkedIn and Blue Sky, you'll find me Darko-Mesaros on LinkedIn and Darko.
I'll save you some time. Look for Darko.
Darko,
and
yes.
he's like the only one on there because I
bald
can't...
head, beard, all that stuff, yes.
He's the other bald head beard guy. All right. Well, everybody, we got to wrap things up. This has been awesome. AWS reInvent kicking off. When I say it kicks off tomorrow, technically Sunday, because most people are getting in. There's so much happening and events happening going on. Darko, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks so much for
Dude, it's always a pleasure. I can't wait to the next time we do this. All right, everybody. This has been the Las Vegas Experience by Myer Media. I'm John Myer. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notify because guess what? We're out of here.